first up, once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try to get the first through the air. Myers on the move. Got his man on the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Hamilton. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Immediately fires to the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Young.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Young. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes the catch. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On 1st down from their own 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'll tell you what I love, no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's finally really stop, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. This time on target. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Gonna look downfield again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the D denied him on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Let's go. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. From the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown time. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Russell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Still running at the 40. Off to the races to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
This drive from their own 42-yard line. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With the catch, it's Hamilton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, he's working against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Makes the catch. It's Russell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pulls and fires complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. After run, now throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snap.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
comes that Alabama offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air, it's Simpson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room on the return. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Buying some time. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now,
unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On the run, it's Young. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory. And I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win. But I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quick strike complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Here's the pressure. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very avid. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The offense changing the play. off play action. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking left. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Just steamrolling the defense. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Oh, the quick spin move. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Arkansas. Fit it in the window for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for